Hi, Sylvia Berman here, Arizona Real Estate with Sylvia. And today I have Nick Smith, who is with American Family Insurance. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, Sylvia. Well, thank you so much for having me on here today. A little bit about me. My name is Nick Smith. I'm a Tucson native. I went to school up in Flagstaff. I'm a lumberjack. I'm an NAU attendee. My wife and I met up there, and we've now been married for 14 years, and we
Wow.
have two kids. And yeah, it's just been a great ride.
Great. So you're with American Family Insurance.
Mhm.
So tell us a little bit about that company and what you do for them.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm with American Family Insurance. We do home, auto, umbrella, life insurance. Something that people don't know that we do a lot of is commercial insurance. We can do anything as small as like a home-based business to a trucking company with 15 semis. So we've got a lot of breadth on what we have available. And really, what I'm focused in on right now is helping home-based businesses with their general liability or any type of insurance that they might need to be able to expand um, into like Google searches and stuff like that.
Are you still doing homeowners insurance?
I am doing homeowners insurance. Something that sets us apart in our homeowners insurance right now is that, and Sylvia, you know this, out in Vale and in Benson and Douglas and stuff, there's fire risks, and homes aren't being insured for that fire risk right now. We have an expanded fire map to where people would be able to qualify with us, where they might not be able to qualify with other people. This is very apparent up in Show Low and Pine Top and in those areas as well. We have such a wide map up there that we're able to really capture and help people that are being dropped by other carriers or just are trying to get a loan and just can't even get insurance, period.
Oh, that's interesting. So, as far as homeowners insurance goes, what about flood insurance? I know that we don't always need it because we're in the desert, but we
Mm-hmm.
have some years when we have a lot of rain.
Right.
So, what do you recommend with flood insurance?
You know, I recommend, as far as flood insurance goes, we have two separate carriers. We have like a government backed flood insurance, and then we've got a private flood company. So I've got a couple different options depending on your need. But I would definitely, if you live in a flood zone, you'll be required by your lender to have it. But I also think that, you should just take awareness of your own property. If you own a home and you find that while it's raining a lot, you get a lot of buildup of water or something like that on your property, you may want to explore what a flood policy could help you with. Flood policies can be expensive, but if you're not in a designated flood area, they're generally very affordable. So, for instance, up in Globe this past year, there were a lot of floods up there, and that's not typically a flood zone, but a lot of businesses and a lot of homeowners were affected, and some of those claims won't be accepted because they didn't have the proper coverage.
Right. Let me ask you another question. What about these flat roofs that we have here in Tucson?
Mhm.
You usually put a coat of cool coat every other year. Does your company or are you able to insure that kind of a property?
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a hot topic as well. We do insure rolled roofs, flat rolled roofs. And in fact, I know we are talking a little bit off camera about this, but I have a client right now that reached out to me. Wonderful lady. She's on Social Security right now, wanted to make sure to see like what her issue on her roof was. And we took care of her. We reached out and found a preferred carrier of ours, went up on the roof. There's just some light cracks on the roof, and it's a very easy patch and re roll. So it's not anything that required a claim, but it's definitely something that, as the insured wants to reach out to their local agent, find out what the solutions might be so that we don't file a needless claim and then it goes on her record and then her rates go higher. So I was able to help her out, and we just got off the phone yesterday, and she's going to get it all taken care of. So to answer your question directly, yes, we do insure those type of roofs.
That's good to know because as a realtor, this is a typical question that I have when somebody buys a house. They need insurance, they need to insure the roof, they might be concerned about flooding in an odd year when we get a lot of rain and you don't really expect it.
Right.
And so Nick is a good person to reach out and talk to about this kind of thing. He's happy just to have a conversation. In the caption below, I will have his contact information. Thank you, Nick. I'm glad you could come on my channel today. Sylvia Berman, HomeSmart Advantage Group, Tucson, Arizona.